Now it is my turn, so I'll be talking about how we are fostering innovation on a European scale from the strategic role of ECTP and the Built4People Partnership, as well as how we believe that the Built4People Innovation Clusters, already mentioned by Germain, they act as real like agents of change on the ground. So first, let me introduce you to ECTP and what we do. ECTP, the European Construction and Sustainable Built Environment Technology Platform, is a membership organization promoting and shaping the future of the built environment in Europe and beyond. We bring together more than 150 member organizations from across the construction sector and also the whole supply chain of the built environment. We have from professional associations, the big players, SMEs, RTOs and universities, and we gather 27 countries. So we build our activities around the main trends, but also the challenges shaping the sector today. They have evolved over time. In fact, last year we celebrated our 20th anniversary, so you can imagine that our activities have evolved over time, but they have always been in line with the European Commission's priorities, but also the needs of the industry. So we believe that innovation in the construction sector is no longer optional, it is an absolute necessity. The built environment and the related industries must evolve towards carbon neutrality, so resource efficiency, circularity, and sobriety in usage. Buildings need to become an active part of the cities, being greener, smarter, and more inclusive, whilst the infrastructure must adapt to new technologies in order to become more resilient. What we mean, like our main conclusion is that the sector as a whole must embrace innovation, digitalization, and new materials to move towards a truly circular and low-carbon built environment. So based on this, we organize our strategic work around 6 thematic committees that you can see in the slide are completely aligned with all the priorities and trends in my last slide. And then one of our key activities in ECTP is the Built4People Partnership. So we are running it on the private side together with the public side, which is the European Commission. So what it is, this Built4People Partnership, it is a policy cross-cutting initiative promoting climate neutral, sustainable and resource efficient buildings, while taking also into account other relevant European policies, such as, for example, the preservation of our European cultural heritage. The Built4People Partnership brings together partners from across the whole built environment value chain to create a cleaner, safer, smarter, and more affordable built environment, using a people-centric or holistic approach that combines high-quality architecture with low-carbon energy and resource-efficient design. In this context, and through 2 CSA projects, which were Nebula, the first one that already finished, and Star Trek, we have created this Built4People Innovation Cluster Network. But what is exactly a Built4People Innovation Cluster, what we call Built4PIC? So it is a group of innovation-driven stakeholders that are typically formed by 1 or 2 local or regional clusters that engage in a maturation process in order to foster European-scale multidisciplinarity and sustainable innovation in the built environment. This maturation process is guided, on one hand, by the general and specific objectives of Built4People, but also they are based on the new European Bauhaus core values and working principles. And now I would like to just briefly present you what is this maturation process about. So the first stage, when an innovation cluster, a hub or a platform, they express interest in becoming a Built4PIC, they automatically are considered what we call prospective Built4Peaks. Then, if they decide to apply, they get accepted, they will sign the Built4People charter, the Built4Peak charter, on the basis of a commitment to progress towards the required maturity. Through this maturation process, they will work on diversifying innovation actors or enhancing cross-sector and cross-border collaboration, among many other steps. At this stage, they will be called emerging Built4Peaks, and then with time, when they have worked on the maturation process and they can demonstrate that they meet the required maturity, they will finally identify as established Built4Peaks. So this is the current situation of the Built4People Innovation Network as of November of this year. We have in total 34 innovation clusters from the 21 countries in Europe 27 and beyond. And what I mean, why I'm talking about Built4People innovation clusters in this session, because they are really important for us. We see them as the true agents of change on the ground, and that is why it is crucial for us to support them, to guide them through this maturation process, and to provide them with tools that will make their work easier and more effective. So one of these tools is, by the way, the Metabuilding platform. It streamlines cluster management, helping Built4Peaks effortlessly organize member relationships and leverage data-driven insights to deliver target content and events. The platform offers multiple benefits for clusters, of course, for the Built4Peaks. It enhances collaboration and communication. It helps grow their membership and strengthen their membership, or connect clusters to national and European networks for a greater impact. So in conclusion, Built4Peaks are at the heart of driving sustainable innovation in the built environment, and supporting them remains our top priority. So thank you very much for your attention. I encourage you to take a look at both websites. And that's all from my side.